I bet you didn't know about the chilling mystery high in the Ural Mountains, a place known as Dead Mountain to the indigenous Mansi people. February 1959. 9 experienced hikers, young and full of life, embarked on a challenging trek into the wilderness. They were well prepared and eager for adventure, but they never returned. Their tent was found days later, ripped apart from the inside, as if they had fled in a panic. Bodies were scattered on the slopes, some with horrific injuries that defied explanation. Broken ribs, fractured skulls, and yet no external wounds. There were no signs of struggle, no footprints other than their own, leading away from the tent into the desolate wilderness. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, named after the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov, remains a puzzle box of unanswered questions that continues to baffle the world. What really happened on that desolate mountain pass? What drove these experienced hikers to such a desperate end? Was it a natural disaster, a tragic avalanche that caught them off guard in the dead of night? Or did something more sinister, more unexplained befall the hikers? Some suggest they encountered a yeti, others speak of secret military tests. Theories abound, ranging from the plausible to the paranormal, each attempting to make sense of the inexplicable. UFO sightings, infrasound-induced panic, and covert operations are just a few. Decades later, the mystery of Dyatlov Pass remains unsolved. Despite numerous investigations and countless hours of research, the truth remains elusive. The eerie details, the unanswered questions, continue to haunt investigators, researchers, and armchair detectives alike. Each new piece of evidence only deepens the enigma. The mountain holds its secrets close, but the quest for truth never ends. As long as the mystery endures, so too will the search for answers. Led by the experienced Igor Dyatlov, the group consisted of 8 men and 2 women, all students or graduates of the Ural Polytechnic Institute. They were a tight-knit group, bound by their shared love for adventure and the great outdoors. They were seasoned hikers, familiar with the challenges of winter expeditions. Each member had undergone rigorous training and had previously completed similar treks, making them well prepared for the harsh conditions they would face. Their goal was Untold Mountain, a peak steeped in local legend. The mountain, known to the indigenous Mansi people as "Don't Go There," was both a challenge and a mystery that beckoned the adventurous spirit of the group. The hikers meticulously documented their journey through diaries and photographs. They captured every moment from the mundane to the exhilarating, creating a vivid record of their experiences. They chronicled their progress, their excitement, their camaraderie. The photos showed them smiling, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. Then, silence. Their last entry, dated February 1st, spoke of setting up camp on a slope. They had chosen a spot that would shield them from the wind, a decision that seemed prudent at the time. What happened next remains a chilling enigma. The serene winter landscape turned into a scene of inexplicable horror. Weeks later, search parties discovered the group's abandoned campsite. The scene that greeted them was both puzzling and terrifying. The tent was found cut open from the inside as if the occupants had fled in a desperate panic. It was a detail that baffled investigators and added to the mystery. Scattered around the campsite were personal belongings, shoes, cameras, food left behind in haste. The items lay in disarray, hinting at a sudden and chaotic departure. Theories abound, as varied as the chilling details themselves. Each hypothesis adds another layer to the enigma, making it even more perplexing. Some point to a natural disaster, an avalanche that swept through the campsite, burying everything in its path. The sheer force of nature can be both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Others suggest hypothermia, disorientation, and paradoxical undressing, a phenomenon known to occur in severe cold. In such extreme conditions, the mind and body can play cruel tricks. However, some details defy easy explanation. The hikers' injuries, including fractured skulls and internal damage, were inconsistent with a simple fall or avalanche. These injuries suggest a force far greater than what nature alone could inflict. Some bodies were found missing clothing, while others bore traces of radioactivity. The presence of radiation adds a sinister twist to the already baffling scenario. The lack of any external signs of struggle only deepens the mystery. How could such a violent end leave so few clues behind? Could it have been a military experiment gone wrong? The incident occurred during the Cold War, and the region was known for secret military activity. The era was rife with covert operations and hidden agendas. Some theorize that the hikers stumbled upon something they shouldn't have, leading to a deadly confrontation. Perhaps they witnessed something that was never meant to be seen. sealing their fate in the icy wilderness. While the Dyatlov Pass incident remains officially unsolved, recent years have seen renewed interest in the case. New evidence has come to light, and modern technology has allowed for fresh analysis of old data. Forensic analysis suggests that some of the injuries may have been inflicted by a force comparable to a car crash, but not by a direct blow. Geologists have proposed a rare phenomenon known as a slab avalanche, where a thin, hard layer of snow detaches from the mountain, causing significant trauma. While these findings offer plausible explanations for some of the more puzzling aspects of the case, they don't provide a complete picture. Questions linger, fueled by the lack of eyewitness accounts and the chilling circumstances of the hikers' deaths.